How's it, guys? It's literally been 8 days. Look at this beautiful bass. Look at that belly. They have been feeding quite a lot. Um, I am happy. This is the first bass in 8 days. I am really happy. I've even blanked out at Bass Lake, which had proper bass in it, but I just couldn't get a bite, and I caught this on a fluke. Mind you, that'd be a junior fluke. For anybody who wants to know, and I'll show you now, but let's just do the release quickly. So here we go. Okay, and beautiful release. Okay, so the let me go show you the fluke that I caught here on. But I'm really happy. I'm ecstatic. Like I said, 8 days. Oh, the fluke's gone. Need a new fluke. Let me just check. It came off while the bass was on the line. So, yeah, I do have a few extra. It's not to worry that. Sometimes this happens. This is why you get packets of soft plastics, and you always have 1 or 2 extra. So here we go. Just a nice little. Let me see if I can get it in a better light here for you guys. There we go. Dark brown with some red, gold, and purple speckles. And this really just replicates any of the baby fish that's around right now. So be that baby tilapia, baby bass, or even baby carp. This fluke represents any of those fish. And what I did is I just cast it into one of the shade spots, and this bass literally came. And let me show you guys. So I casted it there by the fence, just in front of it in the water, and that bass came running all the way from that direction there, and I could see it on top of the water as he's running to grab that fluke. So he was fired up. So I'm going to fish a little bit more, throw another fluke, see if I can get more bites. But that's exciting. Oh, and I did, any of you guys who's going to new lakes and stuff like that, I just want to show you guys, I did flatten out the barb on my hooks for Bass Lake. And even with the flattened barbs, that fish did not come off on the fight. He jumped twice, he did not come off. So if you are worried about that, I wouldn't be. I did catch a bass at Bass Lake. Well, didn't catch one. I hooked into one, pulled it out, but due to how overflowed it is, when I landed the fish, it jumped off the hook, on, basically where I was standing, and because I was basically with my ankles up to my shins into the water, that bass just swam right back into that depth, and because that is a basically a quarry, a mine quarry, jumping after the fish isn't an option. I did see a bass the size of a fish that I've only seen in carp. I must say there's some really good bass in there, but we blanked out, and then the price for entry there is just ridiculous. 150 rand per person for entry alone, and then they are asking 100 rand additional per person for fishing license, and there's just a bar with there's no facilities for children to be there or anything like that. If it was a place where they had like rides and stuff like that, where the whole family could enjoy themselves, I would understand it. Unfortunately, with Bass Lake, that's not the case. It's basically just a scuba diver's paradise. And then the bass themselves are very picky on what they eat, and that's due to 2 reasons. Firstly, the water is very clear. In fact, so much so that you've got about, as a person, 4 meters visual on the fish, 4 to 5 meters visual on the fish into the water, and that's even with glare. so the fish can see lures like it's none of none of your business. Then you've got the other thing is a lack of different species of bait fish. There's only one other type of fish in the dam, and that's tilapia. Making it, if the bass can't catch tilapia, they have to be cannibals, and that can, really get to the point where if you're not there in a certain time of the year, like late spring and stuff like that, where there's a lot of worms and frogs that's going into the quarry, your bears are extremely picky on what they eat on, because of the fact that they have to eat on only those two types of baits. Where if you are in a lake where there's a lot of bait fish, a lot of different bait fish, your bears aren't as picky to eat because they are used to seeing different types of fish that they can eat. So they will latch onto anything moving. And I think personally that that's the reason for the bears being so finicky there. I might be wrong. Not no expert in no reason, but personally I think that's the reason, because they didn't want to latch onto worms or anything like that. But as soon as I threw in a swim bait that had the same colorations as another bass, they were onto it. So I mean, I put my money. I'll put my money where my mouth is on this one. Just saying, it's one of those things. But still, I'm extremely happy with this catch. What a nice fat sally for the day. Gonna keep on fishing. See you guys on the next video.